Oh, 7 a.m. Thursday morning, and we're headed over to go up that puppy, and hoping that the snow won't be too weird, and then the traverse, the little Jimmy, won't be too weird either. So be interesting to see how the intel I got matches what we're about ready to see. So anyway, mild temperatures. I think we're in the low 50s right here. And should be the adventure. Of course, going up this thing with full resupply, wouldn't you know it, again. All right. Still. So it's 9:30 at the 7th switchback. We put our spikes on. Snow fields are starting to cover more of the trail, kind of like this, and it's just going to get more coverage as we go up. So we'll see. We should be about a third of the way up. Just before the 9th switchback, there's some snow, and you can see a trail off to your left where people have cut the switchback to avoid the snow. That's workable. Oh, 10:05. We're up at the just past the 15th switchback. Should be half of them up. And as you can see, at least this is more the shady side, so we're definitely seeing a lot more snow here. Hopefully, maybe as we come around the corner up ahead, we'll get a little more dry trail. But yeah. So just went by Lamel Spring cutoff, and this area is a little more open, so the sun has done a better job of melting. We'll see what it looks like up beyond this blowdown. Okay, we're doing snow cones.
Cheers.
Cheers on Baden Powell. Not sure we're at 377, in between 377, 377.5, so we're getting there. So the snow cones are at 376.12. And it is, I don't know what time it is, but 10:42. So we're basically mostly at the moment going straight up the fall line, because we're going in between dirt and snow and gaining ground quickly rather than traversing, going slow across and then winding back on the trail. So this at the moment, with a good slow pace, is actually working out okay, I think. So at the moment, in a little bit, the switches are going to tighten up. So we're watching for that so we don't miss the trail. So I just turned around here. We're going that way, but as I swing around with the camera, that's the Antelope Valley, and that's Highway 2 coming over from inspiration point to Vincent Gap and then Islip Saddle. And it's gated off at the moment from Vincent to Islip. So 11:35 with 377.3 in the tight switchbacks, but that's trail. We're 0.6 trail miles from the splitter trail, but I'd say up there maybe 150 yards, cutting straight up the fall line is a lot less than 0.6. So as I turn around and look over the valley below, it's a great day. Coming up the fall line definitely I think is the easiest way. The snow today is crunchy, it's holding, it's starting to soften, but you can still kick in when you need to, so not a bad combination right now, today anyway. Of course, if it warms up a lot more, everything tends to change, so it's really hard to predict. But right now, today, it's working to go up the fall line. It's easier than traversing, and everybody seems to be going up the fall line. Very little sign of tracks over the trail itself. Oh, I think this might be the Wally Wahlberg tree, whatever it's called. Kind of looks like it. I think I'm on the trail. There's, I think, Mount Baldy over there, and looking west. So we're almost up there. Okay, the splitter trail, Wally Waldron tree, and PCT heads off to the right in the traverse, and the summit is up ahead. So we're almost there. All right, the top of Mount Baden-Powell. There's the monument for the Boy Scouts. And I don't know what it's about, maybe half covered. So get up here to the tip top and do a 360 here for posterity. Los Angeles, that direction. There's north. There's the Antelope Valley, Lancaster, Mount Baldy, and Highway 2 way down there. Yes, we are recording. There's me, and I think the monument shows up there somewhere. Hey there, wow. And now, not sure which way the camera's facing. Oh, there we go. We get to go along that ridge where the little snow dots are and heading over towards Little Jimmy. So hopefully we'll get some dry trail. All right, time to work my way down to the splitter. 1:30 and we've come off the traverse across from the splitter trail up to about the top of Baden-Powell, and we're now on somewhat dry trail. It's kind of dry to the west, snowy to the east, and I think the trail pretty much follows the ridge. So hopefully we'll be able to walk on mostly dry trail. We'll find out. 1:30, we still have 5.5 to Little Jimmy Spring. So we're, I think we're okay. Here's the dry trail part. A little after 3, we've come down along that ridge down through here. Basically staying off the snow mostly, but sometimes it's easier. And we're coming up here, we're about 0.7 away from finishing the this climb, and then it should trend down to Little Jimmy. So, 3:53. Just came off of a snowy traverse. This is looking west, so that's why it's dry. So hopefully we're ready to start trending down to Little Jimmy. We should be inside of 3 miles, and it'd be nice if the trail was mostly dry. Appreciate it, thank you. Mile 381. A little kind of saddling here. We're about ready to go downhill to Little Jimmy, looking to the west, panning around into the Antelope Valley area to the east. And the trail, at least for the moment, is dry. So we'll see. About less 2.7 to Little Jimmy from here. So this is one of those little, probably not, no missteps here. The snow's just soft enough to where you can heel kick and it sinks in for me. So we've arrived at Windy Gap, and what time's your watch say? 5:40. 0.3 to Little Jimmy. And this is a junction where people come up from the LA area and connect back in. So it's sort of a major intersection. But you know what? We are so close to camp, and it's dry trail and things are looking good. Little Jimmy Spring, just a stone's throw from the campsite. So since the campsite's dry, we camel up here, bag some water for dinner, breakfast. Yeah, hallelujah, look at that water, oh my gosh. Oh, 6 p.m. we have arrived here at Little Jimmy Campground. It looks a little different with snow on it, but 5 years ago we were camped, a bunch of us up in there, I think. But got a fire going. It's gonna be nice.
I think I told you, right? The startup?
We made it.